Once again, that argument is saturating my FYP. I'll show you another example if I can. You know I'm crap at this. I really ought to get lessons. Once again, it's people who live in America saying, you drive, it's, 2 hours is normal, it's fine, you can drive 4 hours, you can drive from Edinburgh to Cornwall, we do that every day. This argument is raising its head again. I've had to record this so many times. Apologies, I can't do all these lovely videos and boxes. I'll get lessons one day. But I think something that to the Brits is so obvious they don't think to mention it, and something that the Americans and Canadians don't realise is this. Yes, if you are used to driving long distances, 5 hours to go to dinner, 4 hours, you can do it. So if you're an American and you land here, it will seem completely reasonable to drive to Edinburgh, do Scotland, drive down, have a look at Bath because you read about it in a book, whip down to Cornwall, have a look at Cornwall, go, yeah, Poldark, go into London, job's a good one, you've done the British Isles. You can do it, of course you can. But you're missing out on the whole point of coming to the UK. You have to remember that we are condensed. A lot of America is space. Your roads, you can drive on those roads and there won't be a lot of exits and there won't be a lot of interchanges because there's a lot of space. We have junctions and interchanges and that every 3 or 4 miles because we've got a lot of places. Now, you can do all those journeys on the motorway, go, yep, do it, and you're going to miss out. We are condensed. If you are coming for a week, plan a leisurely tour, not on the motorways, but pick spots. Go, say, from London, maybe drive to Bath or Bristol, and you'll hear the accent. And then maybe go up a little bit, and you'll notice the accent changes. In fact, in about 15 miles. Every 15 miles, we have a new accent, we have new architecture, we have new geology, we have new everything. The variety of everything to see in the British Isles is astounding. And that's the beauty of it. America and Canada and a lot of the continent do these grand vistas where you can look out over miles and miles across. The British Isles, it's miniature. Everything is. There's a lot of people here and we're all crammed together. And villages that are 3 miles apart. When I was certainly a younger woman here, in this part of the rural, there were older people here who had probably only been to the nearest town, which is 12 miles that way, a few times. They didn't need to. You're missing out on the point of coming here if you do those long. Don't. Do something where you go by smaller roads, you can look at the landscape, you can look at the architecture, book yourself into some pubs and some bed and breakfasts, and do that 5-hour drive you were planning to do in one. Make it last a week. Stop off at all those little places with weird names, even if for an hour, and have a cup of tea. Experience us in the miniature, honestly. And then you will be able to come back and say, you won't believe it. I was in this village and it was called, I can't even think of one now. It's amazing. They have all these lovely, these beautiful little thatched cottages that are nestling down, and I drove half an hour up the road and they were speaking a completely different language and the houses looked totally different. You'd think I'd gone to a different country. Take your time. Appreciate the condensed version of living in a country. It will be worth it.